Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be going, we're at All Out, obviously. This is where I pretty much live. But today a bit of a later start today. Still got some PTs, you're going to see that in the video a bit later. Have a online client dropping in a bit later. We're going to go over a session that I am currently following during Ironman prep, which is going to include some strength, some plyometrics, some mobility you can give it a go if you like it. You can give it a go in your own sessions. We're also going to go over a little bit of nutrition that I've been following. Stuff that I'm doing these meal plans for clients and I'm like, I'm coming up creatively and I'm like, I used to do that and I used to love it. But because we've only recently got a freezer at the gym, I couldn't have frozen fruit, ice cream, all that kind of stuff, but now we do. So I'm going to show you my post-workout meal that I've been having every day the last probably two weeks. So I'm gonna go over all that stuff. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Can you handle it?
Handle it.
If you could go heavier, why didn't you ask me to do it on the second set?
I thought you would have upped it yourself.
Can't do everything for you. Yeah, how's that weight, buddy?
Good weight, good weight, good weight.
Yeah. All right. So Brody here, he's a PT client. 5th time in 2 years. No, this time it's all dialed in. These are a client and you've got how many weeks is this? And then you have to have
his
the
third now.
He's had an unfortunate tooth.
This is the PB.
Should we put that on the video?
Times.
The tooth?
Should we show the tooth? No. No.
So it's been 3 weeks now that you've been here?
Yeah, this is 3.5 now.
What is, how much are you down so far?
4.5, nearly 5.
4.5?
Yeah.
And we fuck around. Don't even take it that serious. We hang out.
Not yet.
You know, sometimes we take the other side serious, but it's it doesn't have to be all super too difficult to follow. The meal plan, you're fuck man, I pretty much
Easy.
do that. And it's just the levels most of the time, the amounts, grams, protein, whatever.
Yeah.
Staying active, all that stuff. But yeah, still got 9 weeks ahead of us.
9 weeks to go. Pretty confident too.
And then you'll stay after that too, right?
Yeah, staying here, not going anywhere.
All right, we got one more set of this. We're going to get into it. All right, guys. So just up in the office now. I'm going to run across over a few things that I've been doing. So we've launched 2 trials at the moment on the website. I do all the website and everything like that. We had a few people that signed up to our 20-day Kickstart challenge, which is just a little bit more full of stuff you need to get your results. It had our cookbook, all that kind of stuff. 28 days of build. So what I found was some people they don't like the kind of free choice of just going unlimited. It kind of people are coming to the gym and coming to you because they want structure. So when you go, here you have unlimited, they could have had unlimited anywhere. They want structure. They want to get stronger or whatever. So we have the 28-day Kickstart, which actually I'll probably change to the reset and rebuild. And the reason it's rebuild is because it's unlimited build classes. Well, not unlimited build classes. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They have access to 3 of those, plus the throwdown on the Saturday if they want. But I've put it back in the 10-day intro trial, which is unlimited. If they don't want to do a scan, all that kind of stuff, they can just come in and try the classes. On top of that, I've also created this poster, which is for our 100K charity event. There's a 50K and 100K charity event that goes for 24 hours. A few years back, I did a video on the 24-hour 72K, which was, I think, 3 Ks every hour on the hour. This is going to be 4.2 Ks every hour on the hour. That will start from 7 in the morning and finish at 7 in the morning the next day. The last one will be at 6 a.m. And then there's a 50K as well, which will start at 7 at night and finish at 7 in the morning there. So that's going out. I think we have about 15 entries so far. There's only going to be 30 spots. I'm looking at reaching out to Papa Macros and stuff like that. We're going to be doing raising money through people's signups, and then also people will be able to raise money individually for that as well. So doing that, Been going over my own training at the moment. Like my roster is like pretty full. I've pretty much closed my books to PT because I'm trying to keep my middle of the day open with Ironman training. You turn around there, bikes up on the wall, trainers down there amongst all the other shit. Been doing a little bit out on the road, been doing a little bit on the trainer. This time round, I think I've got just over 3 weeks to Mooloolaba. I'm pretty happy to get under 6 hours if I do. With the training load that I've given to this, I'm just hoping for under 6 hours in this race. So we'll be doing some strength, plyometrics, a lot of like hip flexor work because like I get a super tight back, especially on the bike. And then some like bodybuilding just to chuck it in there. You get a nasty pump after it. So we're gonna head down. We'll have a bit of pre-workout, and then get into that session, run through some stuff, and then I'll show you the meal that I've been getting back into. It's funny how, as I'm designing people's meal plans, I come across meals or options that I used to have, and I can't believe I forgot about it. So I've been getting back into this one, which I'll show you after the workout. So we'll head downstairs and get into our session.
In like I don't want to go heavier, but I don't want to go, like obviously the program's going up every week.
Yeah. Maybe just that mindset shift for you, changing those 3 sessions around and just going, attempt 2.5 kilos heavier than last week or attempt 5 kilos heavier than last week might make you feel better.
Yeah.
See if it feels better for you over the 3 weeks to like have the lower reps come in and you get to ramp the weight up a little bit. Yeah. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, cool.
Fucking know.
Sounds good, bro.
Sounds good? Sweet, bro.
Take care.
All right, bro.
See you soon.
So we're gonna just go warm up on the rower because we're gonna do some box squats first and plyometrics. Just like I don't want to risk kind of the like leg soreness and stuff at the moment with like riding, running and stuff like that. So we'll do some box squats over on the benches, down to the bench. That gets me down to almost 90 degrees anyway. And then we're gonna do some like broad jumps with the band. I'll show you the setup and stuff over there, but we're gonna warm up with the rower first. Usually 2 minutes on a machine is enough to get you going. I might actually do some fire hydrants as well, but get this done, minute, 60 seconds or whatever. Then we'll jump up the back and do all that stuff. It was honestly best pre-workout, non-caffeinated pre-workout from Premium Sarts. This is the best flavour here, but I think I'm out of it. The mango, bro. John's probably been having it. Left me with nothing. Well, there's probably a serving there. I think I'm lucky, bro. And then also, I've been got like this flavoured creatine from Elite Sups Caramel, but I think what you could do instead of having flavoured creatine is just go like your normal creatine monohydrate and then like chuck like sugar-free cordial in it. That would actually, pretty much the same shit. I think this is more than 1 serving. Seriously, mango wheat bar. So we'll do, we'll sip on that as we're going through. What do you reckon, buddy? Getting leaner?
Yeah.
Don't look at my jab site, guys. My umbilical cord jab site. You never saw that, no one saw that. Setup we're doing here, we're gonna do some banded, like kind of broad jumps that I've just been putting it into any client that does like running, like Ethan and Max, so like a bit of like triathlon stuff. I've had some AFL players, anything that's like plyometrics and just like getting those hip flexors to like extend out and stuff. So we're gonna be doing the heavy back squats with our banded broad jumps, but this is the setup that we've been doing. So what I saw some people doing in this gym, won't name any names, they would get 2 bands and then lock them around each other. But what would happen is the bands would pull tight and then you couldn't take them off. And I was just doing my head in. So I was trying this and this was working. So just get the strap, the lifting strap, little carabiner, bang, bang. I'm not pissed off anymore. So we're just going to be going up to about 50 here, probably about 70 for our main working sets, 5 reps. Normally, I would take the shoes off if I was going like probably anywhere over like 80 kilos, but we're not going to go over 80 because we're trying to go down to the box and kind of be explosive and fast. At the moment, I'm not very explosive and fast. I'm just really fit, kind of. I got like ridiculed the other day and I was like, someone said, I put up a video, it's kind of like a bit of rage baity, but it was saying that why, like squatting to full depth is overrated if it's like impeding you from going heavier or doing more reps. People are like, oh, you need to stretch the muscle out the full way. And I'm just like, if you guys look at this, if I'm squatting to there, how far is that off of 90 degrees, right? And now if I go to here with no bench and it makes me bend forward or my hips lift up, but I can do 10 reps of 100 kilos to there, so 1,000 kilos worth of volume, or I just go an inch, like an inch or a centimeter deeper just to ask to grass or squat to depth, and I can only do like 60 kilos for 3 reps, it's better to go to the box. So fuck you all coming after me in the comments. And it's funny, like, it's just like the people who are like writing, like look at their profile sometimes and you're just going, man, are you just rage baiting me because you look like shit? Like, I just don't know, I don't know. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're doing 5 reps, obviously just to the box. It's funny, like in that video, what I was saying about like the box steps and stuff like that, because I posted it late at night, when I woke up, it was like all Americans and they're all like going after me. And I didn't have time to reply, so people were like, bro isn't even replying. And I'm just going, I just woke up. Just make sure we're not losing tension at the bottom here. So we don't want to come down and let ourselves go forward. Just down, touch, keep tension. Sweet, that's our first set. So what we're trying to do here is keep our shin angle at an angle where we're trying to like actually direct the power. So many people when they're doing this movement, they'll like load themselves down and then try and go forward. We're trying to like get everything going forward for sprinting, for running, anything like that. So go from that. So from here, we walk out, we've got tension. So one of the things that like I'm also trying to encourage my clients to do, so many people come into me and say, oh, like I've got a sore knee, it's under my knee, like my knee's getting fucked up from running or riding or whatever. And I was like, how much are you rolling or massaging your IT band or stretching your glute? Like it starts up here, goes into the IT band, and then down here is gonna be that tight area. So I've been trying to just show that I do it because there's something that simple that you can just like, and it's not all through here. It's up the top, which you can stretch, which we'll do after, and then through that top, that bottom part, just above the knee on the outside, just above the joint. So I've been trying to just like in between movements and stuff like that, get like around this whole area here with the massage gun or even just with the foam roller as well, but I hate foam rolling, so this is today. So guys, executive change that I decided to make in this session is the last 2 sets that I've done. So a bit more contrasty. It's 3 jumps in the band. We're gonna head down to the end of the track. We're gonna see how far I can jump from a kind of like a standstill, okay? So it's gonna be like a broad jump. So do these, and then we'll head down there, have a look. Jai will stand back there near the benches and see what it looks like. I wanna see if I look bouncy. I don't know if I look, know if I look like I'm like on the moon, you know, just like. So Jai's on the dual wheel. We're gonna see how like Peter Pan I look, you know, like jumping, gliding. I'd like to get about 2 meters, I think, maybe. Order that came in this morning. Melatonin 10 milligrams, banned in Australia, but I heard just get the dissolves, not the gummies. It like warned you, it's like, oh, this is banned in Australia because some idiots gave it to their kids and then they banned the whole country from having it. I need my 10 milligrams of melatonin. Why is a supplement like melatonin being banned from being used? That's 10 milligrams, you only get like 2 milligrams from the doctor. That is so key to my sleep, plus my blue light glasses, huge sleep hack. Make sure you wear your blue light glasses as soon as it gets dark. As soon as it gets dark, take that like 30 minutes before bed. Beautiful, I'm so happy to have those back. It's implemented. So guys, now we're gonna be going through a hip opening or glute loosening, not the middle of your glutes, like the outside, the muscle of the glute. Movement that I've been just pretty much giving to most of my clients because everyone gets a tight back. They're all working in an office. They're all driving a lot in their cars. We're gonna get the incline of the bench. The more you're on an angle here, the less intense it's gonna be on the knee, especially for people that have like maybe bad knees. If you have the bench too low, it's gonna bring that foot up too much. It's gonna be super uncomfortable. What we're doing here, we're leaning over, keeping that back foot nice and close, and we're just bowing. Man, that feels good. And then we're coming back up. So you lock out that glute on your left side. So don't stay hinging over. You already have a tight back. You want to be engaging those glutes as you come up. So as you can see, this leg's pretty relaxed. And I'm just going over the front of my shin. I'm not trying to turn in towards it. I'm trying to keep my shoulders level. Going all the way down. Keep it just off the ground because once it gets to the ground, you're resting it. You want to be here, getting that stretch there. If the kettlebell touches the ground too early, use a dumbbell and hold it either side. Like you can hold the dumbbell like end on end like that, so then you can't, but I just like the kettlebell. 1, 2, 3, and then back up, lock those hips out, the glute, especially on the standing side. You can do that like 5 times each side and then that. All right, so last thing we're gonna do, guys, is a hip flexor strengthening movement. This can get pretty intense, so you wanna do it without weight to start off with. You just need a nice heavy dumbbell and then a nice solid bench. I like to use the cable row, just because it's at a good height for my hips and whatnot. So with this, there's no perfect spot, I don't think, to put, man, that beta alanine's kicking in. There's no like perfect spot to like put this. It's just where you're gonna start to feel comfortable. Sometimes you'll have to feel that your butt might have to move forward or back on the bench. But all we're doing, if our toes under, you're bringing that knee up. If you can, you use the other hip flexor to hold it there. And you're coming up. Make sure you're not throwing yourself forward. You're going to, you're using this hip flexor stretched out, lengthening, and then contracting to bring yourself up. So once again, if the leg is hard to keep there, you can always just hold that knee up. Pull yourself up. You might start with like 2 or 3. Then you move on to the other side. Go there. Because what you want to try and do, I know like tight hip flexors, you're going to think like, oh, well, I don't want to tighten them anymore. I don't want to hold them up here. They're tight because they're usually weak. That's why when you go for a run, you get a tight back, you get tight hip flexors because you're running and you're using them and then they're getting sore. Just like when you go and train legs for the first time in 2 years, like most people, and then you get really sore legs. Is that because your legs are tight? It's because your legs are weak and you have to start exposing them again to that strength, that resistance, stuff like this. You can hold a plate to your chest, you can hold a dumbbell to your chest. I'm heavy enough at the moment that my body weight's fine. So going into this other side, just make sure you have a heavy enough dumbbell on the foot. Otherwise you're just gonna flick up. Oof, that was a good one. That was a good one for the camera. Protein, then we come on over here. And like I'm not gonna put like the actual blending process like on the on the video because like who wants to hear that, but I'm just gonna show you like what I'm chucking in. This is gonna be my first meal today. So look, I'm gonna add a little bit more ice cream in there. Can't overdo it on the milk because then you want the thickness of the ice cream. I got a good eye, so like I'm like looking at that and I'm like, okay, here's 800 mil up here. So I'm looking at this and going, third of a serving. That's probably the other 2/3. That's probably 2/3 of another serving. And then that's that one, maybe, I don't know. Maybe two, maybe 2.5. Yeah, that's what we're having. So, now, because this is 1 litre, and I've only had one of these the other day, and then a coffee, so about 50 mil. So I've used about 350 mil. I know there's 650 mil in there. So we just want to use a part of that, take up the volume of the bottom of that. We still want plenty of ice cream in there. We don't want too much milk because otherwise it won't end up thick. And then so we're looking at 250 mil of milk. That's 8.3 grams of protein. We then got, what, 2 servings of this, which is, there's really none in that. It's only 1. So like two probably grams only coming from the ice cream, but that's where the deliciousness comes from, so don't worry about that. And then we're gonna go down here, and then we've got our black belt protein Protella that was sent out to me. This isn't a ad for them or anything. It's just, it is good to mix with it. And it's 30.2 grams. So I'm pretty much going, I could go 1 if I'm not low on protein. I just want like a good like chocolate thick shake. This is meal 1 though. So let's like ramp it up, right? So I've got 2, there's 62 grams of protein. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna hit my head on that again, dude. But what I'm gonna do is actually just go, here's another little half scoop, 75 grams of protein, bang, just in powder, guys. Plus the milk, 85 grams of protein right there, meal 1. More than some of you have in an entire day. So that's the end of the video. I'm gonna blend this up, I'm gonna drink it. You're gonna try this, you're gonna try some of those movements that I've been doing. You're gonna try and do some broad jumps. Don't hurt yourselves. And till the next video, appreciate the time in between. But we're back into it. Me and Jai are hustling. We're gonna hustle. Hustle. Ciao.